Okay, March 21st, the sheep brain.
All right, so we've got the frontal lobe, and this whole thing is called the cerebrum. And then we've got left and right cerebral hemispheres, and this will be the parietal lobe. See right here, the two parietals. Then you've got the temporal on the sides. See? Isn't that nice? And then you've got underneath the like in front of the cerebellum, you'll have the occipital, but we'll look at that later. Okay, so now we got the dorsal side of the brain, and so we will first have the olfactory bulbs. See these kind of like whitish kind of protrusions right here? They almost look like they're fat. Those are the olfactory bulbs, and then going down, you're going to have the olfactory tract on the sides, kind of like it'll be leading down from the white. Oh, and then coming back over here before I forget, this is called the longitudinal fissure. So just kind of longitudinally cuts right down the middle. And then we also have the gyrus, these little bumpy parts of the brain. And then the sulcus, which are the little grooves that kind of separate the gyrus.
Why don't you use your...
Yeah, okay.
So it'll be easier to see.
Okay, so see these? Sulcus, and then gyrus. Okay, then longitudinal hemisphere.
Okay.
Okay, so we got olfactory bulbs, olfactory tracts, and then here, this is our optic chiasma. It's kind of like a white square right in the middle, dorsal side. Okay, so this also has the optic tract on the bottom, right here, kind of like the lower legs of the X. Sorry, it's Katrina. And then you have the optic nerves on the top, right here. Okay, so we got optic nerves, optic chiasma, and then optic tract. All right, then moving down, we've got the right here. This is a little like band, little flap that kind of like hooks up to the bottom of like the optic chiasma, and the hypophysis is this is called the infundibulum. You see that? Yeah, looks good. All right. All right, so then that hooks up to the hypophysis, which is this little thing, this little protrusion. And then below that, you've got the pons right here. So ours is kind of hard to see, but they're kind of like two white little bumps. And on some cases, it looks more almost like a little butt kind of flashing you.
Like a baby butt.
A little baby butt. So there you go. And then right here, you think this is the spinal cord, but this is actually the medulla oblongata, which kind of like leads to the spinal cord, which would be this little part down here. See? So medulla oblongata, thicker part. And then down here, this is your spinal cord. And then you got your pons. And then you got these little, you might have to take a closer look, because I don't want to break them. You got, see this little white track I'm kind of running.
Little strands, yeah.
Can you see that?
See,
Yeah,
you
okay,
can
there
see
you
the
go.
little strands.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, those are the abducens nerve. So abducens nerve is really small. And then up on the sides, these really huge ones, these are the trigeminal nerves. And then they're both kinds of nerves, that's why they're so big.
Can you like put the probe under it?
Not really.
Maybe towards the camera.
Okay, well, I mean, like, you see this
Yeah.
right there
Okay.
on both sides, bilateral. So that's the trigeminal nerve. Or, yeah, trigeminal nerve. And I think that's everything. Yeah, that we found. Yeah. Okay.